22 to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Niners 14, Bills nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
3rd down and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They run again on first down. Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, it's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw.
At the 16-yard line.
That's caught out right by Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Purdy will throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. is incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bills.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A second down throw for Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. There's still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Going to go in motion right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down to the 42, second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. When push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. Play action. Now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's complete to Cook. Still going inside the 20. Oh, he put it on the carpet of foul. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
Oh, wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Completes to Shakir once again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Throwing now is Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That's to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now Purdy.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Steps away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here's Allen. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Allen. And that's complete to Davis.
That's a room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Allen.
20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Allen.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Baby. Let's go, baby. Get the points on the board.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Now Allen.
Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 57 yards.
And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter.